Hi, Caitlin.
Hi, Cassie.
Hi, everyone listening. Welcome back. This is PNW, Haunts and Homicides.
It's about to get spoopy.
Oh, it's going to get so spooky in here. You guys don't even know. We have tarot cards that we're going to read before the spooky case. And this is not going to be a murder case. No,
Is there murder?
No spoilers. No spoilers.
No
Okay.
spoilers. Oh.
So this is a paranormal case. So we're going to be talking about some ghosties.
Some hauntings.
And we thought it would be fun to do a little tarot. You said a one card.
Yeah.
Little tarot reading.
I'll play with the deck, and then you
Play
get
with
to
the deck.
play with the deck. Ooh, that was filthy. She is a filthy girl. She's a nasty gal. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you split the deck.
I split it.
Mm-hmm. So then, do you want that on top?
This on
Yep.
top.
Okay. So I'll shuffle one more time.
Do I get to split it again?
If you want to, Cassie.
Oh, I don't care.
I would do anything for you.
I don't know the rules. I've never done tarot.
Oh my goodness, that's okay. I love that your deck is like a standard deck of cards. Because for my hands, regular tarot is real tough. It's a big ask.
They're huge.
Okay, so you can cut them however you want. I'm going to have you cut them again. You suggested it. It felt like a good idea.
We go with
We're
the
doing
flow
it.
here.
Okay.
And I need to think about, should I have been thinking about the case while I was cutting? I think I was.
Technically.
I was.
But we're going to
getting
roll
the
with
vibes.
it.
I'm thinking about the case.
Okay.
Okay. Do I just pick the top card and turn it over?
Yep, and you flip it whichever way you want.
That's what I was feeling.
Ooh.
What do we get? What card we get?
So this is Temperance. And I'm going to flip through this little baby book.
And Temperance is upside down to us.
She sure is.
Which that don't look like a good sign to me, but we'll see.
Okay, so I don't know if this means anything to you, but in the reverse, we're looking at things connected with churches, religions, sex, the priesthood, also unfortunate combinations, disunion, and competing interests. I feel like, is there any sort of a religious aspect in any of your cases?
Not really.
No?
I mean, it's possible.
Maybe the ghosts that we're going to talk about were super religious, and they're just really trying to let us know.
It could be. I don't know. Maybe we'll go back to it as I'm talking about things and saying maybe.
Yeah, maybe it'll make more sense.
Maybe.
I do have a candle lit, so, if they're religious, They can go over there and just,
Do you think there's a different definition in this book?
Maybe. We have multiple tarot interpreters here, so we're gonna give it the old college try, and we're just gonna see if there's more info in this extended version.
We got to do thorough research for y'all.
Yeah.
I'm not from the South.
Yow. Okay, so in the reverse, the Temperance card typically will mean something like imbalance, a lack of long-term vision, impatience, tendency toward excess. Do what you can to balance your responses to external issues in a healthy way. If money problems are involved, deal with them responsibly before they get worse. Is this advice that was maybe meant for the people that are currently haunting?
That's kind of what I was thinking. It could be like a multitude of things here, because there's multiple possible ghosties here. So
the ghosties. All right. Well, I think maybe it'll come to light a little bit more as we go through your case.
Right. Well, let's start talking about the case. Then I'll get into it. My first case it's very local. Super local.
Super local.
It's in Hillsboro.
Shut up!
It's in Hillsboro, Oregon, and it is called Dick Road. And
of course
you
it
can't
is.
laugh. That's not why I picked it. Okay.
Peniston Township.
So it's called Dick Road, and Dick Road is home to a train trestle, and it's a huge train trestle. It is the largest in Oregon.
Of course it is.
is.
On Dick Road, it would be the largest.
It's called the Holcomb Creek train trestle, and it was built in 1905 or 1908. There's a couple different articles, and
don't you love that when the dates don't like fully match up? That's always great.
I know. It is 1,168 feet long and 90 feet tall, I think. One thing said 190 feet tall, but I feel like that's maybe too tall.
That just feels real tall.
Most things said 90, which is still pretty tall.
That's really tall. Everything's tall to me, though, so I'm not a good judge.
And if you see pictures of it, I didn't get a picture of it on here to show you, but it's huge, and I've never been there, even though it's like super local to me.
We literally grew up in this area.
I've never been there. I've never seen it in person, but the pictures, it's huge, and I would love to go see it.
A field trip in our future.
I know. I think we might have to go.
Yeah. Okay, if I like just Google this
you
really
can
quick,
Google
can
it,
I find a picture?
Do Holcomb Creek train trestle.
Okay. Holcomb Creek train. Oh wow! It knows exactly what I'm looking for. It's like, bitch, I got you.
It knows.
It knows. Oh, that's huge, Cassie. Look at that.
It's beautiful, you guys.
I mean, I know you said it was huge, but
it's huge.
That's what she said.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
Sorry, I'm actually secretly a 14-year-old boy, just laughing at dick jokes all day.
That's why I was like, should I pick this one? Because we're just going to be like, dick, dick, dick. But no,
it's fine.
It's mostly not about the road. It's mostly about the train trestle. So the area that this is in is known as Helvetia. It's not like an official town. It's just kind of an area, and people know the area is Helvetia. There's a Helvetia Road, right? Mm-hmm. There's like a Helvetia Tavern. There's tons of stuff. They've got
great burgers.
I know. Yeah. Their burger is real good.
Field trip.
Another field trip.
If I've said it once, I'll probably say it again.
And this area is about 17 miles from downtown Portland, so it kind of gives you, if you guys don't really know the area, it kind of, most people know where Portland, Oregon is.
Really?
So.
Is it that far? It doesn't seem
miles.
that far.
Yeah. Huh. I mean, 17 miles isn't that far,
it's
right?
Not that far. No.
We don't know distance.
Yeah. Numbers are hard. So is geography. Feels like there's some math in there, too. I don't know. None of those are my strong suit, probably.
So I did go into a little bit of the history of the land, which, as you guys know, I'm a history whore. Is that what I called myself last time?
You're a background whore.
A background whore.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Background history.
You're like, I like all of the things.
I hope no one's offended by me saying whore. Do you think that's a thing now?
I don't know. I feel like if you self-identify as a whore,
I don't know. I would never.
Then aren't they judging you?
I guess so.
Yeah.
I would never.
Hey, shh. Pipe down back there in the back. Cassie can call herself whatever she wants.
I can, and I would never call anyone else a whore, like in meaning it. You know,
no,
in the way that people.
We're just having fun.
Anyway, don't be offended.
Or do, and then you'll. Just kidding.
And fuck off.
Yeah.
All right.
Goodbye.
So this area, known as Helvetia, the land. Oh no! See, I looked up how to pronounce these, and now I'm gonna probably mess it up because it's been so long. So the land belonged to a tribe called Atfaleti, I think. Atfaleti.
Yeah. Okay, I like it.
And they're a band of the Kalapuya, which is really fun to say.
Oh my
God. Kalapuya tribe. And these are Native Americans.
Are they taking new members? I kind of like that.
I wish.
Yes.
And those are also called Tuolitans, which, if you live around here.
Yeah, seriously.
I thought that was so cool. It's so interesting.
all Native American names, and I love it.
Yeah, everything is named.
I love it. That's why when you call the East Coast for customer service, they're like, Tualatin.
They don't know how to say it.
Tiggered.
Funny story. I was like setting up the insurance on my car, and she called it, it's a Jeep Cherokee, and she called it a Jeep Cherokee. And it was so cute. And
Cherokee?
I couldn't correct her because it was adorable.
She thought it was like Japanese or
I don't know.
Yeah,
Cherokee.
Cherokee.
It was super cute. Anyway, that's Native Americans too. Cherokee.
Yeah, come on, guys.
Everything.
Get on board. Learn how to say stuff.
This tribe endured several epidemics which, we can probably relate to now.
Super relatable at the moment.
They didn't have great medicine back then. Obviously, in the early 1800s, it severely impacted their numbers, so they just kind of very sadly dwindled down. And when the settlers came, they were, they forced them off their land, of course. The same old story. Native Americans getting forced off their land.
Sometimes white people are dicks.
Oh, for real. Let's not get into that. Okay.
I know, yeah. Can of worms there.
They moved them to the Grand Ronde. Did I say that right? I've never heard of that.
I think so.
Grand
yeah,
Ronde
so that's like
Reservation?
down by the coast.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this said. And then in the 1870s, the Swiss and Germans settled in on the land, and Helvetia is actually Latin for Switzerland.
What?
Yeah. Isn't
That's
that
so cool?
I learned so much.
Wow. You really are a background whore.
I try.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
So, I've heard about this place personally from a couple of people. Have you heard anything about it?
I haven't, but I know for sure that out in this area, there's definitely, like, it's rural. And
very rural.
Yeah.
Rural.
Rural. It's really easy to say. Yeah. Yeah, no, I haven't heard about, like, any hauntings or, like, any weird things happening.
Oh, good. So you don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I know. I have no
Perfect.
idea. Please help me. I know nothing.
Hopefully, if anyone local is listening, I encourage you to bear with me with this one. I know there's some controversy about this area. We'll talk about it at the end.
Ooh.
I just moved the mic. I hope that didn't make a sound. So bear with me. Listen to the end. I think it's worth it. A couple of the reports about this area, and this is all like around the trestle. It's all around like the land surrounding. So there's reports of technology problems, like phones shutting off, cars not starting.
Ooh, no,
So
I'm
when
not
people
here for it.
Get in their car to leave because they spooked, their car won't start.
Oh my god, lock the doors. But then your doors probably don't
Right?
lock.
Well, yeah, I guess unless you had manual locks. But
Oh man, my car's too new. Oh, I've made a terrible mistake.
terrible mistake. If you go there, make sure you have manual locks.
Oh my gosh, what else is gonna happen to me here?
Yeah, and then like if they go to call for help or whatever, their phone won't work. So
No.
if I think people go out there to ghost hunt and record thing, and I think a major thing is their technology falters, doesn't work right out there. And I don't know if that's something. Could that be caused by the train? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think so.
If
I feel
anyone
I
knows.
feel like trains run through a lot of areas.
I don't know.
I feel like that's not a thing. Yeah.
If anybody knows if trains cause technology problems.
I'm gonna just wrap this up in a neat tidy bow. I don't think so. Not so much.
We're not Googling
There's
it.
something else. No, there's something else. There's some sort of like a magnetic force or ghosts. Or whatever is going to keep me from going out there, because hell no.
So another thing that people see is shadows and figures on top of the trestle.
That's not okay.
On top. And the train
No.
still runs. So, like, hopefully no one is actually going
yeah,
on there.
so hopefully those are ghosts. But
Yeah.
also hopefully those aren't ghosts. Fuck!
How spooky would that be? And it's, like, way up there, too. So you're just, like, looking and you're like, why is someone up there? Because you can't really see that
No
well.
one should be up there. But
No
is
one
that a
should be up
person
there.
or is that...
Yeah.
Oh, ghostiness.
They hear voices.
Nope.
Screams.
Mm-mm.
Crying.
Don't like it.
Moaning.
Oh, okay, well...
Well, not good.
Not like a,
not
not
good
like a
moaning.
good kind? Okay.
like
Boo!
like painful moaning, I think.
Oh, okay.
is
Yeah,
what
I
they
should
hear.
have picked that up from context, but all right.
And then
okay.
people get
Okay.
an uneasy feeling, a heavy feeling, like they're just
Well, yeah, because you're hearing
sad.
all the
Yeah.
screams and the moaning. I felt like the uneasy feeling was implied.
Yeah. So, I've read multiple stories, and people have said that shortly after the trestle was built, people used it to hang themselves from.
No, they didn't use it for picnics.
No, they did not. But that might explain the shadows
On
the top of the trestle. Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
It's also said that a man murdered his entire family around there, including his wife and children. Not sure how many children.
Oh my god.
But there was multiple stories on there with that story on there as well.
When was that?
So they say in the 60s, but I tried really, really hard to find proof of these.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm just not good at it.
It was the 60s. It was wild.
Or if there's just not information on it. I couldn't verify this, so just want to let you guys know. But these are the rumors that float around this area.
Sometimes it's hard to find details on crimes where minors are involved too, just like and in the 60s I think sometimes they were trying to like respect like the memory of the family, or things that we definitely don't do now. TMZ would have already been there, like.
Oh, that reminds me of the card thing too. So I was thinking like maybe the religion aspect was that these people,
or was he having money problems and he
exactly
killed the whole family?
Or the multiple suicides that happened there, like any of those issues could have been a factor. And so
is that creepy?
That's
It kind of feels
creepy.
like it could play in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it could be like multiple different things. I mean, people have different reasons.
Can we just sage the trailer after this?
Right, we need to sage.
Yeah. Cool.
Sage, bitch.
Sage, bitch.
No demons in here.
No.
All right.
Diamonds.
So I'm going to read a couple of stories that people have written of their experiences. I suck at reading, so bear with me. I suck at reading.
It's just like in like elementary school. Would you like to read aloud? No, I would not.
Popcorn
Thank you,
reading.
Yeah.
Don't call on me.
Yeah. Love popcorn, but not in the form of reading. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Do you have any popcorn?
I do. We're going to make popcorn after this. You can hear the microwave on the mic, I'm sure.
No, we're going to eat it while we're talking, so you can just hear us chew it. Okay, I'm going to read a story, and this was by Bircher, Bircher, from Reddit, and this is their story. So, one night in late January, I rounded up my friends, and we were going to go investigate to see if the rumors were true. I guess the ghosty rumor. Yeah. They were ghost hunting. Okay.
They're seeking it out. Like, no, don't go in the basement. Don't go in the barn.
Of course they were going at night, too. Come on.
Ugh, so creepy.
Go in the day. Okay.
Yeah, go in the day.
There were 4 of us packed in my car. I slowly crept along the road with Depeche Mode playing over my car's radio. We crept over the hill, and immediately we see the silhouette of the train trestle. I tricked you there. You thought I was going to say ghost.
I did! I fell for it.
The silhouette of the train trestle towering over the area, which is, probably true. Gosh,
yeah,
towering.
Of course.
We parked my car about 80 feet from the road that travels under the tracks, Dick Road. I took my mag light and clicked it on. Mag light's a flashlight, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I took my mag light.
I know, he's like so oddly specific. I feel like he's really dating this story with the mag light and Depeche Mode.
How long ago do you think this was?
I don't know.
I didn't see a date on it, so who
knows?
It's...
He may have posted it recently, but based on like some of the context in this story, it's like, oh, this has been a minute.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't think this was posted recently at all. I think these are older stories. Where was I? The powerful beam cut through the darkness like a hot knife through butter. Ooh. Look at you.
So we're going to make some popcorn after this.
Butter.
So anyways, Cassie, continue.
Okay, I quickly illuminated the tracks with my light, and that's when we saw... Oh, God. And that's when we saw a noose hanging from the trestle.
Nope. That's a big old box of nope.
Oh, God. We all joked around saying some kids had probably tied it up there as a joke.
That's not funny.
I know. It's not funny. And also, who would climb up there to just tie a noose as a joke?
Get a hobby.
Like, it's high, and I don't think that's easy dangerous to climb. So
kids are dumb, though.
I would say it's probably not not done by a human. Okay. We piled into my car and drove up the road and explored a little bit before returning back to the trestle. We had been gone maybe 10 minutes. We got again.
We got back again.
It says we got again.
I know. Typo. / lack of a word. Yeah, it's a typo.
What's it supposed to be?
I think he means we got back again and walked around. Because they went walking off in a different direction.
Yeah.
And then he's saying, like, we got back again to, like, where the car was.
And walked around the area of the trestle. And that's when my friend said, hey, Josh, the noose is gone. Where would the noose go?
Nope.
Yeah, not a person. Okay.
I don't know. I'm out of here. Like, I'm gone. I'm a cloud of dust. I'm a Caitlin-shaped hole in a wall. I'm gone.
It's like the Roadrunner.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
You need that sound
me.
effect.
Oh my God, yes. Like, I can't leave quick enough.
Oh gosh. Okay, so now the noose is gone. I quickly jerked my arm over and shined the mag light. He didn't say that again, but I just wanted to say it again.
The mag light.
To where the noose was resting. It was gone. We all piled into my car and took off. We wouldn't return for a while. At least his car worked.
But he did come back.
There's more to the story,
Oh my God,
you guys.
Seriously, have you learned nothing?
I don't think I would go back.
I don't think I would either.
About 2 weeks later, we returned. This time we had 2 cars full of people. I had 3 people in my Civic. My friend Matt had 4 people, including him in his Jetta.
Oh my God.
This is so
telling
high
of the
school.
times.
Okay.
Civic and a Jetta.
He was parked facing the bridge, or I think it's the trestle they mean.
Yeah.
Is a trestle a bridge?
It looks like a bridge. It's different.
Okay.
I'm not going to get into the technicalities because honestly I don't know enough about it to be anything but dangerous, but here we go.
So he was parked facing the bridge or trestle, and I pulled up behind him. I needed to know what our plans were for the evening. I took my mag light again from my glove box.
You and your mag light, Joshua.
And I got out of my car and started walking to his car. That's when I heard children laughing.
Nope. Get back in the car.
Do you think it was the children that were murdered?
Yeah, probably. Maybe not. I don't know. I just want to leave.
Children is the creepiest thing.
Children laughing or crying. Is there like literally nothing more creepy? I can't think of anything. Nope.
Okay. It was about. I'm stressed. I don't know
I'm really
about
stressed.
you.
I don't know how the case ends. You've already read this.
I've already read this and I'm stressed. Okay. It was about 12:30 a.m. and I heard the echoing of laughter from children from the forest on my right hand side. I immediately shined my mag light towards the trees in search for a sight. I saw nothing, but the laughing continued.
Nope.
Ooh.
Ew.
No. I ran to my friend's car and banged on the window and told him what I heard. Everyone piled out of their cars and shined the lights toward the direction the laughter came from. We never heard it again. To this day, I have no clue what the sound was. I swear on my life, it was the laughter of little kids. So, that was the first story. Isn't that creepy?
It's so creepy.
If we go, we're not going at night.
No.
I'll tell you that.
We're going to go in the daylight. Okay, if you want to haunt me, you're going to have to work real hard. It's going to be in the sunlight. Yeah.
I guess ghosts can go in the sun, right?
I don't know. But you know what? I don't want to be in the dark. No. Not about that life.
Oh,
nope.
Creepy.
Nope.
Okay, and I have a second story of someone's experience.
Oh my gosh, 2 from the same place?
Mm-hmm. There was a ton. There's just the 2 best ones.
You're like,
that
I just
picked
the creepiest ones of all.
I need a drink of wine.
Good. Cool. Let's finish that.
Let's finish the podcast. I feel like I'm super giggly. I apologize to anyone listening. I'm a little nervous.
Also, I'm really giggly, but I apologize to no one.
As you would.
Rosé makes me roll giggly. I'm
still doing it. Stop laughing.
I know.
Holy
well, we're
guacamole.
hilarious.
Okay. So the second story is from Rachel, and this is on Haunted Hovel. Is that how you say that? Hovel? Hovel?
Yeah.
Hovel.
Haunted Hovel.
Okay. And she says, me and my boyfriend and our friend went to the bridge last night. Not last night.
Yeah.
But
Not last night, whenever
was a
you're
while
listening
ago.
to this,
Yeah.
whenever she went there.
As we were walking to the top of the bridge, why would they be walking to the top of the bridge? Do you think they were walking on the trestle?
That's a mistake.
Don't
yeah,
do
I
that.
think they were. Why? Why would
I don't know.
Why would you do this?
Oh, gosh. At least we know she's safe because she wrote this story. But
Yeah. I mean, unless she wrote it from the top of the trestle from her smartphone.
Gosh. Okay, we'll see what happens.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I don't like it.
You're going to not like this next part, too.
Okay.
So, as we were walking
good.
to the top of the bridge, my boyfriend and our friend felt as if they were being choked.
Yeah, that's not okay. I don't care for that.
Probably, like, by a rope.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was, like, ghostly hands choking, but also, like, a noose would...
I think it's noose related. Okay.
Choking! Gross!
So we got a really weird feeling, so we decided to turn around and go back to the car. Once we started walking back, it got really cold. You could see our breath and everything. It was probably 85 to 90 degrees that whole week. So obviously summertime in Oregon.
It gets cold at night, but you
does
shouldn't
get
be able
cold
to
at
see
night,
your breath.
But not like that quickly
That's-
either.
nope.
Like I don't, and yeah, see your
Nope.
breath. It's not going to get that cold.
No, as locals, we can vouch for the... Like, this is supernatural. Like,
Yeah.
that's not normal.
That's weird.
That's weird.
I don't like that. We got back to the road and stood under the bridge and heard breathing all around us. No. And we could see figures moving in the distance under the bridge.
Ew!
We could hear things walking all around us, but we didn't see anything. And we even heard cars coming up the road, but when we would turn around, there were no cars there. That's been something too in a couple different other stories, is people hear cars and stuff, but they don't see anything, which is that's kind of weird to me. A ghost car.
Weird.
Who knows?
Because it looks isolated enough that, like, if you're hearing cars, they should be on Dick Road.
There are people that live around there too, and
but,
we'll talk about that a little bit after this story. But still weird. Like,
nope.
I feel like you would see lights and stuff, but
yeah,
I'm
not okay with it.
Who knows? Before we left, we heard something. Oh God. Before we left, we heard something hit the bridge really hard. And our friend felt like he was being lifted off the ground when he was standing right under the noose that hangs from the bridge. See, they say that there was a noose hanging there, and they just act like it's there all the time, but these other people saw it and it disappeared. So
yeah, no, it's not. It's clearly not there all the time.
I think it's just a ghost noose.
Oh my God. Okay, I edit out
felt
my
like
weird, like, carpool mom, like,
no. And he felt like he was being lifted off the ground. That's fucking terrifying.
Oh, it's trying to put him in the noose.
Oh my God.
I don't like it. I'm not here for it.
So
I have to go somewhere else.
We were fucking freaked out, so we left.
Yeah, duh.
And as we drove away, we realized. Did you read ahead?
I did. I read Cassie's notes, and it was the worst. Oh God. Never read ahead. Okay. I will never.
So as we drove away, we realized that there were weird-looking handprints all over the car, inside and out.
No.
What does she mean by weird-looking handprints?
Like they're like
smeared?
Yes.
Or like clawing?
Yes. Yeah, and not like the Titanic, like, no, like, dragging your hand down the side.
I don't like
Was that too high pitched?
It might have been, I don't know. Ask the listeners. So, all that's creepy freaked me out. I do my research at nighttime too, so I was pretty freaked out.
You know what? I usually do too.
It's probably not a good idea.
I don't know. I could not do your research at night.
It's spooky.
But I can do my research at night. Because I'm like, okay, well, if there's a serial killer, like, and this is not a victim blamey thing, because nobody deserves this or earned it or, like, did anything that, like, made it okay for this to happen, but I feel like I can find ways to thwart them.
Yeah.
Mostly because I'm just cocky in a way that, like, doesn't make any logical sense. I'm like, I'll totally see you coming.
Don't say your secrets, though, out loud on the pod.
No, the only thing I do is lock my doors. So, like, other than that, you know. No, but, like, supernatural stuff, I'm like, if that decides to come into your home, like, the locked door doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it gets me.
They walk through walls.
It gets me in all of the feels. Because I'm like, I have no way of, like, I can't thwart that.
Yeah.
Let's be real. I can't really thwart serial killers
like, sage,
either, but...
Sage is... You can do sage and crystals and... Would
sage work for, like,
I don't know.
Bundy situation?
I don't know.
He's like, ew, it smells.
Ghost Bundy?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Ew, Ghost
Bundy. Oh, God. That's
like
terrifying.
That.
I hope he's not still chilling.
No, he should just be dead.
Oy. All right.
Okay. We got off track.
And I do have another story to read, and it is someone who lives on Dick Road. It'll be fine. It'll be good.
You're like, it's fine. I'm going to leave right when it gets dark, and you'll be totally fine. Okay, bye.
This one's good. I'm actually going to kind of, like, bring you guys down with this, with the end of this, and I'll explain why I thought that it was kind of an important thing to talk about. So I'm going to read, this is from Mike. I'm just going to say his first name. He posted it on a Facebook page, but I'm not going to read his last name. So,
yeah.
This is from Mike, and he posted on a Haunted History Facebook page.
Mm.
He says, I have lived on Dick Road for 20 years now. I was raised here. Families that used to live in my home 100 years ago are now resting in the cemetery up the road. He says, yes, I live at the house with the fence, and I don't know what he's talking about, but I guess there's a house around there with the fence.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure you can see it if you drive out there.
Have you seen it?
I have it.
The house with the fence.
So I know very well, like, the Helvetia and the North Plains area, at least, like, as a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much now. It's been years since I have been out there, but I bet that is, like, a noticeable and, like, recognizable characteristic for some people.
Because I think a couple of stories mentioned the house with the fence, too. So I kind of want to see it. Just
we're going to find it. Hey, guys, we'll report back later. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
We'll have a follow-up.
Field trip!
So Mike lives at the house with the fence. He says, I have walked up and down this road hundreds of times in the dead of night, and I can say for a fact that hauntings such as this magnitude do not occur. I will admit that my home, along with Dick Ranch and even the church, has given off odd vibes to me. So Dick Ranch and the church. Oh, shit.
Oh.
That
goes back to our tarot reading.
I knew that we were going to talk about some churches. I totally forgot about that part.
Yeah. I was like, dude, is there anything about, like, churches or, like, religion?
No.
You're like, nope.
It's just such a small, like, we're not really talking about the church, but maybe we will have to do another episode on the church. Maybe that's what the card is telling us we need to do.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We're learning shit.
So he says that Dick Ranch, which I don't know what that is, and the church give off odd vibes to him, but never have I heard or seen such things. And I have sat in said cemetery.
I have sat in cemetery alone at night. Hey, Mike, why are you sitting in the said cemetery alone at night?
Oh my gosh.
That makes me think that, like, you're a different breed of animal.
He's a weirdo like us.
No, he might be weird. I think he's weirder than us.
Weirder. I don't know. I might sit in a cemetery alone at night.
Nope.
Mike, will you take me to the cemetery?
My God, I don't even want to go to a cemetery in the daylight alone.
I love cemeteries. They're so pretty. I think they're gorgeous.
Well, they usually have a great view, but, like...
I just love headstones and, like, trees and, yeah.
My God, I'm so spooked out by, like, creepy... Ugh, nope.
I love it.
No. Okay.
Okay.
That's why this works.
I know, right? where was I at? So he hung out in the cemetery alone at night. He says he's never heard anything, even in the cemetery. It just gives a weird vibe. He says, if anything, I'd say weird noises you all heard probably were from local coyote packs, which...
No, coyotes are a distinct sound. Give me a break.
I don't know. Coyotes...
Have you heard coyotes?
I haven't, but
We've had them out here.
I was reading things and it said that coyotes can sometimes sound like laughing.
No.
No?
It's not like hyenas. I don't know, maybe other people hear it or experience it differently. When we have coyotes out here, they sound like little baby wolves. You know what
they are.
And they are talking to each other through their, like, calls.
Oh.
Like, no. You can tell it's coyotes.
Okay. Well, maybe, like, the walking around and stuff, because he said that there's a den, let's see. There's a coyote pack that has a den around, like, a mile up in the abandoned railroad tracks.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. Again, Mike, super love you. Sorry for what I said earlier when I was hungry. No, I just feel like if you're closer to coyotes, they're going to sound that much more like coyotes. Yeah. I hear them out in the distance, like, over by, like, the Christmas tree farms here. And they definitely sound like little wolves. Like yeah, you can't mistake them for anything else, I don't think.
Okay.
I just feel like, Mike, if you live out in, like, the country, I don't see it.
I don't know. He thinks they're coyotes.
He thinks they're city slickers coming to go check out this ghost story, and he's just giving them zero credit.
And that's one of the things, too. He says, anyway, I hate to be a downer, but you'll probably get more of a scare from the coyotes around here than you will the ghosts. And I've also heard, too, that cats can sound like
cats do
crying.
Make weird noises. Yeah, they make weird noises.
So
coyotes always sound like coyotes to me.
It possibly could be cats that people are hearing. Also, people do, like, report hearing voices and, like, people screaming, get out. I feel like it might be the neighbors that you're bothering, because people do live there. So if you're there at night, people might be yelling at you to get the fuck out because they don't want you running around on their land. And I do have some shitty things that people have done. People have vandalized the area, homes. There was a house that was set on fire by people.
No.
Yeah, and, like, a lot of kids hang out there at night to party and whatever and ghost hunt and get their spooks. But people live around there, so be respectful. Like, if you're gonna go, don't vandalize anything.
Yeah, don't be a dick.
Yeah, and I probably wouldn't go at night.
It's Dick Road, but don't be a dick.
For real. I wouldn't go at night because there's no, like, street lights or anything. It's really dark there. And if they see you out there, the neighbors will call the cops on you. So just because there's been so much vandalization.
Well, yeah, because that's shit. Messed up.
Yeah, it's not okay.
Like, go and see ghosty shit if you want to, but, like, don't mess up the neighbors.
And then these people ruin it for everyone else. Like, what if I just wanted to go there and get my spooks and not, like, bug anyone? But now I'm gonna be bugging people because they're watching out for people coming.
Because they're worried. They should be.
Yeah.
People suck.
So I thought that was kind of, like, an important one to talk about because there was a lot of stories and reports of ghosts, but there was a local guy saying, like, hey, no, this doesn't happen, like, don't come here. And I don't know if he's trying to just dissuade people from coming, or if he actually doesn't think it's haunted. I can
totally see why he wants people to be like, oh, it's nothing.
And since there was no, like, evidence that I could find, and even I read a couple more stories of people saying there's absolutely no evidence of these suicides and the murder on the property that people talk about.
It might be urban legends.
That's what I'm thinking. It's kind of just urban legendy. I think it's still a cool place if you want to go and see during the daytime. And, like, if any of the neighbors see you or whatever, like, you're just there to see the cool train trestle. Like, I don't think that's an issue at all.
No.
It shouldn't be for people to see. No. I wouldn't advertise that you're out there maybe looking for ghosts or anything, but
yeah, sometimes that doesn't go over that well.
Yeah,
I don't get it, but also I don't hunt for ghosts, so
You might know.
I might.
But
know.
I guess moral of the story is, if you go to any of these haunted places we're going to be talking about a lot, be respectful of the property and your surroundings, and
Absolutely.
don't be a dick.
Yeah. It's Dick Road. Don't be a dick, though.
And I think that's all I got.
Yeah. Look at
think
that.
That's it.
Fuck yeah.
Did you like it? Were you scared?
I was scared. My God, do you know that my trailer makes so many weird noises? And this whole time I've been like, that's the propane. That's the thingamabobber.
Yep.
A thingamajig.
I've been kind of creeped out. But I kind of knew the ending of the story, too, so I kind of feel a little bit better about it.
Halbatia's pretty far from here, too, so I feel like those ghosts didn't follow you all the way out here.
Well, I'm going to go home, and I'm closer.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. You like the spooky stuff. I can't handle it, though. So how about that wine?
All right. We're going to go crack open another bottle of wine.
Yeah. So for all of you that are listening, if you have any true crime or paranormal stories that you want us to share, maybe with the whole Pacific Northwest.
Yes, we would love to read them on the pod.
Yeah, we will read them out loud. Email us at pnwhauntsandhomicides@gmail.com. It's all spelled out, no special characters, super duper easy peasy.
Also, if you would like to follow us on Facebook or Instagram, it is at PNW Haunts and Homicides, the same thing as the email. It's all spelled out, no special characters or anything.
Bitchin'.
Thanks for listening and have a creepy ass day. I did that on purpose.
Oh, I'm so scared.
I know. I kind of want to chug this and have you go open another bottle.
All right. I'm not mad about it.
We should finish this first.
It's gone. Literally. We just finished it.
I meant finish the story.
Oh. Are we doing a thing besides drinking this rosé?
Yeah, we're doing a podcast. Did you forget?
Oh, weird. Okay. Should I order some Uber Eats or should we just eat shrimp again?
I liked that shrimp.
I like it too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll make some when we're done recording.
Okay.